Buy now, pay later is about to do something it's never done before: impact your credit score. So, if you've been using apps like Klarna or Affirm for flights, makeup, or even food delivery, those payments aren't just between you and the app anymore. They're about to show up on your credit report, and they could help you or seriously hurt you. When I first heard this, I panicked. Like, great, just one more thing to mess up my credit, right? But then I realized this could actually be the easiest way to build my credit score. When I moved to the US in 2024, I was forced to start with a blank slate, literally a credit score of zero. Now I'm going to use buy now, pay later to achieve a perfect 850 credit score. Let me show you how. And if you want to use this method to increase your credit score, check out my buy now, pay later credit boost checklist linked in the description. Let's rewind for a sec. Buy now, pay later apps, when used properly, are an insanely useful tool. It lets you split a purchase into 4 installments, usually over 6 weeks, with no interest. There are a few big players in the space you've probably already heard of, like Affirm, Klarna, and Afterpay. It used to be for things like laptops or flights, but now you can use it for literally anything, even concert tickets and takeout. In fact, 60% of people who went to Coachella this year used buy now, pay later for their tickets. And 39% of Americans are using it overall, so it's mainstream now. But now, the landscape is changing, all because FICO has announced there's going to be a new credit score rating that includes buy now, pay later loans beginning later this fall. And let me explain what's happening. Your credit score, usually a FICO score, is what lenders use to decide if you're trustworthy. It impacts whether you get approved for credit cards, what interest rate you pay on loans, and even if you can rent certain apartments. The catch? A lot of things that matter to a young person, like rent, subscriptions, or buy now, pay later, haven't counted towards our credit scores previously, which makes it really hard to build credit that can help you buy adult things like houses and cars. I have felt that firsthand. I moved to the US just over a year ago and had to start with a credit score of literally zero. Even though I've been spending over $2,000 a month on one American Express card, I got rejected from increasing the limit on another American Express card above $1,000. Same provider, I have great payment history, but still no dice because the system just doesn't see me yet. Without large bills, it's really hard to increase your credit score. I don't have car payments, student loans, or a mortgage in America, so there's very little history or evidence that demonstrates I'm a trustworthy enough person to lend money to, which is the whole point of a credit score. So when I heard that buy now, pay later is finally going to start counting towards credit scores, I decided that I'm going to try it as a tool, not a trap. Here's what's new. As of April 1st, 2025, Affirm, the biggest buy now, pay later provider in the US, started reporting all new buy now, pay later loans to Experian. They also started reporting to TransUnion on May 1st. Experian and TransUnion are two of the three major credit bureaus in the United States. They collect and maintain credit information on consumers, which is then used to generate credit reports and scores. These reports and scores are used by lenders, landlords, and other businesses to assess an individual's credit worthiness. Basically, they're the guys deciding who gets loan money and who doesn't in America. Even though current credit scores don't fully include buy now, pay later data yet, that's about to change. This fall, FICO is launching FICO Score 10 Buy Now, Pay Later, a new version of credit score that includes buy now, pay later payment history. So whether you're building payment from scratch or just looking to boost it, this opens a new door. The headlines are all focused on the risks, and they're not wrong. In 2024, about 25% of people using buy now, pay later missed a payment, and 41% of users have been late on at least one of their loans. Late payments will hurt your score now that they're actually going to be reported. But here's the flip side. FICO ran a pilot study earlier this year on over 500,000 buy now, pay later users, and they found that if you had 5 or less buy now, pay later loans and paid them on time, your credit score actually stayed the same or improved. So you can use buy now, pay later to your advantage, but only if you use it responsibly. Here's exactly how I'm going to use buy now, pay later to achieve a perfect credit score. I'll use it for bigger purchases I'm already planning to make. Think flights, furniture, or electronics, things that show lenders you can handle larger repayment plans over time. I'll stick to 1 or 2 loans at a time because FICO's new model will see that if you're juggling too many loans at once, that could work against you. So keep it clean and manageable, and definitely do not go over 5 at a time. I will also set up auto pay and calendar reminders because even one missed payment can now impact your score. So treat this like a real loan because now it is. Don't use buy now, pay later to stretch your budget. Use it to build your credit profile. This isn't about buying stuff anymore. It's about using the system to your advantage on your terms. Buy now, pay later isn't free money. It's credit. And if you treat it that way, it can help you prove to the system that you're trustworthy, even if you're just getting started. This new scoring model isn't here to punish you. It's here to give lenders more data. And if you give them good data, on-time payments, low balances, and smart use, you could build your credit score faster than ever. Especially if, like me, you're starting from scratch and feel like the game is stacked against you. Let me know if you're planning to try this, and if you want to see a follow-up on how my credit changes once I do this. And if you want help getting your credit life together, check out the free credit boost checklist linked in the description.